Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Unlimited Railworks, Gamesline's anime podcast, where we discuss things about anime. I am your host Rose, and with me this time around is John.
Hello everybody, I didn't watch anything, yay!
That's fine, I feel like Maverick last month watched enough anime for all of us combined, with that
true.
Utena Blitz. Maverick is also here, obviously. Hi, Maverick.
Summer Marzensky came out, and my life quality has depleted tragically the more and longer that she is not in my roster.
Damn.
I understand the
I will
feeling.
take drastic measures if need be.
That's going to be me in a month when Manhattan Cafe comes out. Whew. The world of
I pulled a
gotcha
fucking
is
Narita
cool.
Taishin on a one pull, and I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah,
and I'm
sure,
just
why
like,
not?
I guess. Fine, okay.
They reward your fickle whims more than your genuine heart. It's cruel. But yeah, the Uma Musume is in that hot new anime season that's already underway.
It's true.
They got that Cinderella Grey, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, that's kind of the thrust of this program is going to be just doing, our quarterly look at Annie chart and read anime descriptions. Some of these we might have more insight on since the season is a little bit underway at this point. I think some episodes are we're on episode 2 for a bunch of series at this stage. But for the most part, I would say I'm pretty out of it. I watched Digimon Beat Break, which we'll talk about next time when John gets a chance to look at it as our Digimon expert. But other than that, I've been tapped out. I've been gone.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I had to go visit my family this past weekend, and I wanted to watch some stuff while I was over there, and I just did not, because I couldn't, settle down, because they were just, hollering for me to go do shit every 10 minutes. I was like, nah.
I understand. My problem is less severe. There's just too many video games right now.
That's also true.
It's like, I'm using that energy on Silent Hill. I'm using that energy on Lost Soul Aside. I'm using that energy on freaking Hades 2 and all that. And it's never going to end. Mm-hmm. But it seems fine because I'm going to say from a cursory glance, I thought that the season looked pretty low-key, all things considered, especially compared to last season and the season before that. I think it was the season before that. Was it the spring that was crazy and had like a million shows? I think so.
Yeah, it's been the last 2 seasons that are just insane with the amount of genuine quality that's been out.
But we can get into what we have here on this program. As always, we just read these descriptions. We read the title, the description, and we just do it in order. So I'll get started here. I've actually heard about this one, A Mangaka's Weirdly Wonderful Workplace, which is sort of, Futami, a novice shoujo manga artist, is finally publishing her beloved shogi manga, Dear Subaru, but the stress makes her stomach hurt. She's forced to push the deadline for her first chapter, and she isn't making any progress on the storyboards, and to top it off, she's gaining weight from midnight snacking and starts having wild delusions. Will she be able to enjoy life as a manga artist? I've heard this is very softcore Yuri, new game-ish, I think people would say, in a lot of ways.
Okay.
The animation is very cute, though, for it. Very charming. I've heard good things. So I might check that out at some point. Although, I have to tell you, whenever I see something like a new game, I am sort of like, oh, are they going to fetishize the work culture? That's scary.
Will they? Did they?
I don't think so in this one. I think in this case they're very vivid about trying to create balances, which is, I think, a more healthy way to look at them.
Okay.
Whereas something like New Game is isn't it funny that we overwork you?
Yeah.
It's Maverick, what is this next one? I guess you can go next if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. This next one is A star brighter tthan the sun. Sae Iwata, slightly tougher than average girl, falls for the gentle smile of Koki Kamishiro, a delicate boy, back in elementary school. By the time they enter junior high, Koki has grown into a charming and popular teen who now feels out of reach. When they're assigned to the sports festival committee together, a long-hidden romance will bloom. Okay. What if When Harry Met Sally was about the stretch between elementary to middle school?
It all just falls apart once you get into junior high.
None of them, like, has the Billy Crystal-esque panache to put on that sweater. That's the kind of, like, swagger you get in your mid-30s, so...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Honestly, again, the great argument for just removing things from the school sphere. But I know that a lot of people are aiming for that audience when they make this stuff, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I got Alma-chan Wants to Be a Family, which, from what I have read, it is a show about a couple who are mad scientists who create a super evil device that's able to destroy the world, but it's in the form of a cute little girl robot, and the robot would rather just be a family with her mom and dad, and that's it.
Okay, so like a take on the Spy Family pastiche, if you will.
Yeah, like under recommendations, the first one is just Spy Family. Yeah, it just seems like it's that, but you know, I would say probably maybe a little less interesting, just because you know the parents probably have a little less going on. I would say
perhaps
than,
more of a one note thing.
Yeah, not a horrible idea though.
Yeah. Auno Orchestra, is this one of the music shows you watched, Maverick, or?
I watched like a minute of it. It was like, oh God, this was like 22, 23, I think. It didn't grab me, I'm going to be honest, but I don't know. I also didn't give it that much space. Mm-hmm. It's also, insanely enough, one of the only shows that gets like 2 consecutive 21 episode cores.
It's the weirdest ones, I feel like, these days. Like, you think it'll be the one that's like the esteemed prestige project, and then it's like that's given to a studio who's already too busy, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is gas. I wasn't compelled by the first episode.
I just can never remember because I feel like there's so many musical shows that have blue in the title.
There are definitely 2 others that stand out. Well, Blue Period, which is like the art manga, and then there's Blue Giant, which is actual like fire.
Yeah, that's the jazz one?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Well, there's a second season of Auno Orchestra if you want to check it out, anyone. This one I know about. This second season I know about. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, season 2.
Season 2.
So I watched that first one. I thought it was charming. It's basically just this guy, and he can order food online in the fantasy world, and his food gives people buffs, so everyone likes his food. But that's just like the first couple episodes, and then a giant wolf just hangs out with him all the time and forces him to cook for him, and then he just kind of becomes like married to the wolf, and they hang out, and they have a slime daughter who's just a slime, not a girl, just a slime.
Okay.
And I thought it was very charming. It's very one of those, but I think it is kind of the basis of one of those because it's an older series, slightly older series, so it has a lot more originality than a lot of the things in the similar, mold.
Mm-hmm. Do I get the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We have Chitose is in the Ramune bottle, which is kind of an insane title. But I kind of had to look around at different websites to find like a good actual like write-up for what this is. So I actually found it on my anime list here. This reads a bit better. But I'll just summarize it. It's just Saku Chitose is an extremely popular kid. He's friends with all the other popular kids. He's got like a bunch of girls all over him. But his teacher gives him tells him that he needs to go and bring a shut-in classmate named Kenta back to school. Like convince him to stop being a shut-in and to come back to class. But Kenta totally hates Saku because of how popular he is, so Saku wants to keep up his image of being able to take care of everything. So he needs to figure out how to get Kenta back to school while still keeping his cool, popular attitude, which I think that could be a cute idea. I don't know, like I like the idea of it being like, oh yeah, I'm this cool popular boy, and then just, feeling like running into the concept of, oh, this guy just hates
oblige.
Me. Yeah.
Almost, yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean somebody could hate me?
Yeah.
I'm me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maverick, this one has a great title.
That little giggle, all right? Stop. It's over. Time out. God, fucking for 4 years now. Nearly 4 years we're at this point of just more and more bullshit getting thrown onto these lists.
I know.
Dad is a hero, Mom is a spirit, I'm a reincarnator. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Ellen, an 8-year-old girl and half-spirit, once lived as a scientist in modern-day Japan. I'm so shocked. That's incredible. That's crazy. Now she's been reincarnated into a new family. Ravel, her father, and the kingdom's legendary hero. And Origin, her mother and the queen of spirits. On top of that, Ellen herself has the power to manipulate chemical elements. But are Ellen's powers enough to protect their family's happiness? Maybe. I don't care enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go.
Who gives a shit?
I'm a reincarnator.
But I'm also half a spirit.
Whatever that means.
And half a hero.
Congratulations.
So, like, I will say that it's a pretty interesting case where we are kind of in this weird in-between of, like, the gluttony of Katakawa isekai light novels is, like, bleeding over into away slightly from, like, male power fantasy, but now for, like, villainess soft yuri.
Yeah.
But in a way where I'm pretty sure the people that write the male fantasy still kind of have to, like, crank one of the other ones out, and you can tell they don't know how to do that.
Oh yeah, big time.
Being like forced to write women, my ultimate agony.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, I think there's also like 3 villainous shows this season.
Oh, probably. Again, like, this is the time for the villainous to just fucking catapult. They are unrelenting in that.
I'm just gonna do 2 here. Straight up. Digimon
Sure.
Beat Break is the new Digimon. It's all AI. It takes place in the year 2050.
Yeah.
It's like everyone lives with eggs. They all carry around eggs, and the eggs talk to them.
Damn, I'm gonna have egg at 55?
Yeah, you're gonna have an egg.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
It's like the Orbital Revolution.
God. If only.
So yeah, that's going on right now. I'm hoping that it ends up being better than freaking what's it called? Ghost Game, because we've discussed before. Indecipherable program.
Yeah, not great.
So we got Disney Twisted Wonderland also, which is this is season 1 episode of Hearts La Bowl.
The gall to specifically say season 1 on there, it's pretty crazy.
It's this is the one all about the Queen of Hearts, except it's the King of Hearts boy. I watched the trailer for this just out of morbid curiosity. It didn't seem good. It reminded me of like when a bunch of shows wanted to be free.
Okay.
When Free came out. Do you remember those halcyon days?
Yeah.
Not particularly impressive. John, what's this?
This doesn't sound good. I again, I'm trying to like dig a little further into it, into the ones that I'm getting assigned here. I'm gonna read the Wikipedia plot synopsis here because oh boy. Akira Himegami is a man who was put into cryogenic sleep. Before this, he confessed his feelings to his foster sister, Tawasa Omaki, a noted AI developer, before they were both shot in an assassination attempt.
Fucking go!
Waking up 200 years later, he discovers that the world has changed. An organization called OWL is in power and trying to control all pre-apocalyptic technology. Akira is rescued from their soldiers by Yugure, an android who proposes marriage to him, which he rejects. However, Akira believes that Tawasa is still alive and aims to find her. He goes on a quest to find her, with Yugure joining him on his journey, and Yugure also looks like his sister. So, okay.
Yeah, sure, okay.
What's going on?
It's something's going on.
I don't know.
It's adopted sister though, so there's deniability. It's just like
all right. Okay.
So
No,
you say that on the basis of it, but I don't trust that there's the actual
No.
writing prowess.
No way. Not a shot.
So call it what it is. Couple of cuckoos like.
I was gonna say a post-apocalyptic slop, because that's what it sounds like.
This brave soul gunned down for her beliefs in AI.
It sounds like if Heavenly Delusion was bad, kind of.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like. All right, Maverick, you can pick any of these to talk about. It's up to you, really.
We'll get through both. So we have a Gintama spin-off, an adaptation of a light novel where Sakata Ginpachi is a high school teacher with his trademark silver, curly hair, dead fish eyes. So Gintama, the teacher, and everyone else in Gintama is the students over at Gintama High School. If you liked Gintama, I mean, hey.
You have a new thing every season.
Congratulations. They will never leave you alone.
Yeah, no, hey. Gintama heads, y'all continuously are just rewarded. So, like, live your life merrily.
Mm-hmm.
We also got Nocia. So, on a ship drifting through space, Nocia is an enemy that disguises itself as a human. Really?
Yeah,
really?
This is the Among Us visual novel.
Wow.
I played a little bit of it.
Wow. Awesome. So find out who will be sus
I can't wait.
on an anime.
It works well as a video game, honestly. I don't see how it's almost roguelike in nature, of like you'll start a new loop and it could be anyone, kind of. So I'm like, how do you do that in an anime well and interesting, the same way the game is? Also, art a major downgrade. If you look up the art for Noja, it's very distinctive.
Yeah, I've seen the art for this, and it's super cool. This kind of just makes me want to try to play the game.
I've heard it's not long.
Oh my god, yeah. What?
Yeah, you see the downgrade, right? It's kind of crazy. That always happens with visual novels, right? Like, even Steins Gate's anime looks significantly worse than that game.
True. Shout out, I guess, to anyone who played Nocia and wanted one of these.
Yeah, like, who is that, right? That's my question, is, like, does this get people to just go, oh, I should play that? Maybe that is
I don't know.
their goal? Mm-hmm. It just doesn't seem like the type of VN to do it for. It's not really like it does have a whole thing, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this does get to beat the Among Us TV show, so.
That's true. Did you know there's a Dead Cells show on Amazon?
What the hell?
It was really bad.
I bet.
I
What the
watched
fuck?
an episode of it. It was so bad. It was one of the most French things I've ever seen.
Oh my god. Why are we doing that to ourselves?
They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
No, yeah.
All right. So we got the inexpressive Kashiwada and expressive Ota. Kashiwada-san's face is a masterpiece of stoicism. Her classmate Otakun, a walking explosion of emotions determined to crack her calm with over-the-top antics. Spoilers, it's not working. But between his failed surprises and her secret wishes, these polar opposite classmates might just be into each other. So it's yet another stoic girl rom-com thing. I noticed stoic girls are big recently. And by recently, I mean like the last 8 years. I guess it's because of Comey.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I can't really think of what else it would be.
And we also have the second season of Kagaku Boken Survival, which I don't even know what this is. I'm trying to research it. I have no freaking idea. The main character is named Pee.
Oh, okay.
What is this?
It's Pee. It's Pee Poo Poo Show. I don't know.
I cannot find any of this. Might not even be localized.
Yeah, the prequel doesn't have anything.
It's an educational show, it says.
Okay.
It's like a children's educational anime.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So like Dr. Stone for kids, maybe. For kids under the age of 8. All right. John, what is... I know what this is, actually.
Okay, well, I'll read it. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the second season of Kakuryo no Yarameshi, or Kakuryo Bed and Breakfast for Spirits 2. Which, it's just...
First season was in 2018.
Wow. Yeah, I kind of remember this, I think. Something about this. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's one of those... Here we have a business, and then there's creatures and beasts that appear to take part in this business. You know, like, God, what was the other one? Like the Another World restaurant or whatever. Yeah, restaurant to Another World and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like that stuff, basically.
It's very Spice and Wolfian, from what I remember to an extent. Or like Natsume's Book of Friends, probably a better description, maybe.
Yeah, I'm seeing it's getting, well, okay, I don't even... Yeah, it looks like the they're not even like critters. It's just they're just like people with big ears. Yeah, you know, like animal ears, which is a bit of a shame, honestly. Yeah, like they're just comparing it to like Fruits Basket and Inuyasha. So I guess it's just like if you like Bishonen boys with animal ears, hop on this, I guess. But otherwise, yeah.
Where do I sign up?
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk shit. Like, go ahead, hop on it. But you know. And, we've got another season of Kingdom, which, you know, everything I know about that is just that it's huge in Japan, and then it's nothing over here, because they don't know how to forget over.
I think the first season had a really bad script writing, is what I remember for the localization, translation. And I think that was I think it was also locked on Hulu or something.
Okay.
I just remember there were a bunch of compounding factors.
Gotcha.
I'll take this one so that Maverick doesn't have to read any fucked up ones. We got Let's Play. Samara Sam Young is a developer in Los Angeles who's about to achieve her dreams with her first video game, Ruminate. That is, until a popular streamer gives the game a scathing review. Even worse, Sam finds out that troublesome critic is now her new neighbor. Get lost in a comedic, romantic, and all-too-real story about gaming, memes, and social anxiety. Come for the plot. Stay for the doggo.
So, like, this is a webtoon, right?
Yes.
Okay. That I feel is not like an elephant in the room. How do I want to say it? I feel like webtoon in general has become this other medium for anime adaptations in a way where like, they're still trying to do a bunch of stuff with it. I think I had read somewhere that, like, we are going to be seeing a lot more webtoon adaptations in the coming, like, years from the sound of it. But in terms of actual quality, I can't make sense of, like, how good any of this actually is.
Yeah.
The webtoon stuff, it's specifically up in the air because you might get a... I just remember how all the freaking Tower of the God, where it's just like you get this like mostly indecipherable storyline, and then like, yeah, I don't know. It's at least it's like a normal anime. I've seen a couple webtoon adaptations that come out that are specifically made in China or made in Korea proper, and it's like they just do the Way of the House Husband thing to them, where they're basically just animaticking panels very lightly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like this probably lends itself well to a more static anime, though, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like some of these things I don't necessarily think need like the amount of budget that is required for a season of anime, but it's also like, you know, having the kineticism in some level. Like, I'm sure having voices to the characters is an added layer to whatever's going on in the actual comic, or having more like of a, if this is selling itself as like the comedy thing, you know, having beats between jokes in a way that feels natural, that feels like it elevates the scrolling down, because I remember that's the other component of webtoon versus turning a page.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Two of the love interests in this are named Martial Law and Link Hudson.
Honestly, hell yeah. Fuck it.
I was looking at the forums to see what people had said about the anime production. Seems fine. I did like someone asking, is the game reviewer streamer who gives a bad review to her indie game, is he supposed to be an IGN reviewer or Dark Side Phil? That is the options that this commenter has presented as a question.
Oh my god, right. The famed journalist of her time, Dark Side Phil.
Ugh. Don't remind. Well, is this one acceptable for you to read, Maverick?
I mean, it's a terrible thing, really. Little Miss Vampire can't suck, right?
No.
That happens.
You hate to see it. Luna Ishikawa is a dark and mysterious vampire, or so she'd like her new classmates to believe. While she may not be one of the not-so-mythical bloodsuckers, she doesn't really live up to the hype. She's short and clumsy, can't even suck blood properly, so when her classmate Tatsura discovers a little drinking problem, he can't help but lend a hand. Can he nurse Luna from the small, timid animal she is into a fearsome creature of the night?
So if it's like Aharen, but about making an evil vampire.
A little bit.
It could be good, or the jokes could be there's one joke. If those are the two options.
I know that there is definitely one joke. Will we have two? We'll see.
Great.
John, look at this one.
Let's take a look. Mechanical Marie. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. Marie, a former legendary martial artist, now conceals her identity as a human and starts working as a robot in the mansion of Arthur, heir to a conglomerate that despises humans. Okay, so again, it's another, like, emotionless girl thing, but she's pretending to be a robot. She's not a real robot.
Yeah.
It's fake. Sad.
It is sad.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that next to it? What?
Then, yeah, we got Monster Strike, Deadverse Reloaded, which I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, Monster Strike I know is a mobile. It wasn't that. I think that was God, I think Monster Strike. I think that was a Niantic thing, if I remember correctly. I don't think it. Does it? Does it still exist? I think it. Maybe it does. Is it Niantic?
They're making an anime about it, so I'd assume.
Okay, no, I'm full of shit. It's not Niantic. It is just a freemium little. Yeah, this is old though. This is a game from fucking 2013, 2014.
But is it one of those that still exists, like Puzzles and Monsters every year?
It seems like yeah, it's still around. Yeah, so the game is still active. And yeah, this is just like a new anime, I guess, for the mobile game that still seems to be popular. Sure, yeah. I mean that makes sense to exist. It's not interesting, but it exists.
We got My Awkward Senpai. Kanawa has a secret, even though she has a reputation in the office. Okay, office. Okay. Giving it 5 points. Mm-hmm. She's just an awkward tsundere. Yeah.
Oh.
So when she learns she has to train the cute nerdy newbie, she's at a complete loss. Can she figure out how to handle her budding feelings? It's probably fine. Anytime it's an adult woman, I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if we'll take that, but I won't turn it away as quickly.
I'll encourage it.
Yeah.
We encourage those.
Unlike Maverick, what is this? I don't know. This is probably fine. I don't know.
We've had some issues here. First, Little Miss Vampire can't suck right. It's horrible. It's awful.
It's so sad.
But even worse, my friend's little sister has it in for me.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
There's vampires and murder and it's the worst thing in the world.
For high schooler Agiteru Oboshi, the whole youthful experience thing, like fun, friendships, and even having a girlfriend, is a complete waste of time. So when his best friend's sister, Iroha Kohinara, keeps teasing him, Akiteru finds it annoying. She practically lives in his room, she's always on his bed, she's just a raging storm of clinginess. Why is she only annoying around him?
I just don't know. It must be because he has black hair and...
The one girl in this promotional pic, the white-haired girl in the blue...
Yeah.
She looks just like Luna, Miss Vampire.
That's true. Maybe this is just a spin-off. It takes place at the same time.
That'd be crazy, having two shows.
They should do that. I think that would be great, actually.
If you pay attention in the background of this scene, you can hear her complaining that she can't suck right.
Yeah, just like in the back, you just hear, you still can't suck right? What about all those tips?
That'd be like, what if you did have Slow Loop and Bochi airing at the same time?
Yeah. Oh, they should. I think this would be great.
That'd be fun. It brings back the sitcom classic feeling. When the dad from Fresh Prince showed up at the end and was able to be like, who among us didn't feel that? The clashing of titans.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Yeah.
Wait, is this my
I'll
turn
take this
now
one,
again?
John.
Oh, okay.
I'll take this one. You can... the next one's not going to be much better, but... My gift. Level 99999. Unlimited gotcha. Backstabbed in a backwater dungeon. I'm out for revenge. When Light is kicked out of the Concord of the Tribe. Come on, he's banished too? Oh my god. His former comrades instantly turn on him. He escapes this diabolical act of betrayal by the skin of his teeth, only to find himself in the deepest part of the abyss. Ari Feretta. The most dangerous dungeon in the realm. To avoid being eaten by carnivorous monsters, he uses unlimited gotcha, his sole magical skill. Where it previously only produced junk items, this time May, a gorgeous level 9999 fighter in a maid outfit, springs forth. Fast forward 3 years, and Light has carved out his own kingdom in this backwater dungeon, summoning more beautiful level 9999 warriors who swear absolute fealty to him. Now a powerful level 9999 overlord himself, Light plans to ascend to the surface and take revenge on his betrayers one by one. Sounds awful.
We gotta figure something out. Like, what? I mean, okay. This author here. I'm looking at this author. This Sishui Make You. You will never hear this. But dude, you need to talk to someone. Like, you need to get professional help if this is the kind of stuff that you're writing about. Like, I'm being dead fucking serious. If you're sitting there being like, I'm writing a story where a guy gets banished into the dungeon and then he summons a bunch of powerful women and then he becomes powerful and now he has to go take revenge. You gotta. There's something lacking in your life, and you gotta.
They have
figure it out.
another series that is also that, but with a bunny girl.
Dude. I'm here for you if you need it, man. If you need someone to talk to, I'll hear you out, because this is toxic. It's not good for you. It's not good for anyone.
It's not good.
It's not okay. It's not right. You know what else isn't right? We still got more My Hero Academia to cover. The final season.
We sure do.
Are you ready for that?
Then we're free. We're free.
Well, not true.
They're still outsiders, yeah.
Yeah, they still have the spin-off, which I have heard people say is actually, like, better than late game Hero Academia, so, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to read it, but... Or watch it. But, you know what? Sure. Like Deadpool Samurai. I guess Deadpool
Pretty
is
cool.
in... I don't know if he's in this or what, but yeah, Deadpool somehow involved. Thank you, Deadpool. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on it. I think I watched like half of the first season of My Hero Academia, and I was like, this is probably fine for kids, and then I didn't watch anymore. And it sounds like everyone hated how it ended, so, alright.
I watched like the first 2 seasons of it, and I thought it was pretty enjoyable, and then there's just this moment, like, I would say like a few episodes into the 3rd season where I was like, this isn't good anymore. And then like, all I've heard is that it gets worse, and then they get it like, oh yeah, the government, the CIA is good, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Really weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I'll do this one too. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero's.
Yeah, just obviously.
Obviously, Akira, Oda, and his high school classmates are summoned to another world. While the other students are granted cheat abilities, Akira mainly gains the abilities of a mediocre assassin. However, his status soon surpasses Hero, the strongest profession. After Akira becomes suspicious of the king behind the summoning, he's falsely framed for a crime and forced to flee. That's it. Great.
This is also Ari Ferretta. It's kind of killing me. Like, every time I see a new description for one of these, it's like literally just one aspect of Ari Ferretta. Which I don't think Ari Ferretta is very good. I want to make that clear to you. If you remember what that even is. I realize I just keep saying it. That's the one I watched forever ago. That's the one where they shoved there was a CGI dragon butt. Remember that?
I vaguely remember it, yes.
Yeah, it was scary.
With a blue hair?
There's a blue hair rabbit girl in that. But it's like, he's got like a blonde hair vampire wife, and then he's got like a dragon woman hanging out with him, and of course a bunny girl, and probably someone else. I don't remember.
Oh my god, this feels like a whole other world.
Just give me a fucking headache.
I mean, that anime is like 7 years old now. They just had a
Insane.
season recently, and I stopped watching it because it opened with fantasy racism, and I was like, snore. Sometimes it was funny because like John, you probably don't remember this, but there was an episode about where they go and they're like doing stuff with their mermaid daughter that they adopted, and then they just find Seaman, like from the game.
I don't remember that, but
He's just like fucking talking to them.
that does sound pretty good. Yeah,
It was pretty good.
I mean, not enough to like have me watch anything. But,
No. But
yeah,
Seaman, he was saying all the stuff. It was fucked up. That show's kind of funny just because he drives around in an ATV, or like not an ATV, a Hummer, like just a giant fucking like military Hummer thing in the fantasy world, and just like is driving past everyone, and everyone's like, "Can we come with you?" And he's like, "No, no, I only have 4 seats for my friends."
yeah.
But also, again, I want to reiterate, like every fantasy one we've read recently, the Banished from the Heroes Party, the Backstab, all this stuff, this is all like, it's just one aspect of that.
Yeah,
I don't, it's crazy.
it's not good.
It's not good. I can't make a statement.
From poop. What?
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. I'm not going to defend Ari Freda. I'm not going to defend it. We got Ninja versus Gokudo. The ninja banish evil from the shadows. The Gokudo gather lonely outcasts and commit crimes. The grudge they forged centuries ago is rekindled in the present day. The ninja Shinoha meets Kiwami, a Gokudo with the face of a businessman. Unknowing of the other's identity, they bond over anime, but the war between ninja and Gokudo intensifies. Who will survive and who will perish? It seems to be a yaoi of some kind.
Sure. I guess.
It's kind of odd. How old is this? I've never seen this before. It has a very distinctive art style.
Yeah, that is true. Recommendations: JoJo's Sakamoto Days. Sure.
Yeah. 2020, so it's fairly recent. All right. And then I don't even know what this is. This is it's a spinoff from Crayon Shin-chan about the dad.
It's the dad going out to eat, which hell yeah.
So Narosha Hiroshi.
They made him a little hot. I'll just say it.
He's not a little hot. Look at him. He's Crayon Shin-chan.
No, listen. People go wild for Crayon Shin-chan, Dad.
I know they do.
They love a man who is 35.
I respect it.
All right, Maverick.
All right.
You can take these ones.
I mean, One Punch Season 3, which I hear manages to even have more diminishing returns.
Oh, I can't believe it.
That's definitely when the manga started falling off. The stuff it's going to cover, I think.
I believe it. Is there anything actually new here? It's talking about Goro, who I know vaguely about. But, if you're still somehow on the train for for One Punch, there you go. Oshiri Tante 9 Part 2. More of this guy. He's around. Doesn't even have a ranking.
You got Assy McGee, Japan. That's it.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. We got Past the Monster Meat, m'lady. Any proper noble lady must cultivate refined tastes, and Lady Malfiera's delicacy choice is monsters. Fortunately, society frowns upon such unladylike cravings and brands her the voracious villainess. At a banquet, she's attacked by a monster, only to be saved by the feared Blood-Mad Duke. He's brutal, mysterious, and charming. Could he be one to appreciate her monstrous appetite? All right.
Could be fine.
It looks like it's just another villainous show, but this time she's a little freaky with it, wanting to eat a lot of meat, I guess.
Yeah.
Which that's something, I guess.
Which is something. I need, for this next one, whoever is editing this, you need to add the Kitchen Nightmares tension sound effect here, because this one is rough.
Okay. We got plus-sized misadventures in love. Yumiko is a quiet, downcast office worker, weighed down by crippling insecurities and self-loathing until a sudden accident leaves her with amnesia and a sparkling new personality. Her dramatic transformation baffles everyone around her, but with a new zest for life and unshakable confidence, she is ready to tackle anything: love, work, friendship, and maybe even I don't care. Attempted murder mystery.
Ain't no way we're doing You Feel Better because you forgot who you were.
It's not good.
Not good.
I cannot believe we are, like, last season had the ugly ass adventurer or whatever the fuck it was called, the ugly mug. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about, but just ugly ass adventure.
The ugly ass adventurer. Yeah. Banished from the hero's party, my ugly ass has to navigate the dungeon.
But secretly I'm the strongest dude.
But secretly I'm the strongest.
My white ass wouldn't be caught dead in the dungeon.
Yeah, you see, you already know what's the next season, John.
Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah.
Next list. So that really sucks. I can't believe they're still designing characters like that. I don't care. Someone out there probably would tell me, like, oh, it's actually pretty woke. And I'll be like, nope. No, it's not. I don't care.
It's a thing where, by all means, there is a initial want of, I want to portray a person who is unconventionally attractive as someone that can lead a story, that can lead a narrative. You kind of have to look at yourself a little bit and be like, well, what is the spectrum of unattractive that I'm working with? And is this actually a person that I am like, is this a person that realistically can fit the mold of what I'm wanting to do? Or am I leaning so much into parody in a way that still is just defeating any sort of actual impact? Again, especially when the idea is, I had an accident that made me forget who I am, and now this other person that I am is much cooler.
Yeah.
You aren't doing the part where the person who is actually carrying this, reality of themselves does the work to feel better, to feel worthy of the space that they inhabit. You're just, this is like still doing the trope where you're magically skinny, yet you somehow manage to do it with a personality instead.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah. Jesus.
In brighter news, we have the second season of Ranma. I saw a little bit of this from girlfriends watching it. It seems good. It's no Urusei Yatsura production.
But what is?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like, you know what you're getting from MAPPA. They still are doing like a fun job with everything, obviously, like the scripting and whatever. But should be good. John, what? I've seen this before, but I struggle to believe it.
Sonda from Science Saru. Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, this is the fucking Santa show, which is insane. It's just like, what if Santa was
his Santa
epic?
Genes activate or something, right?
Yeah, just like Volume 1 introduces Sonda Kazushige, a middle school student who inexplicably becomes entangled in a strange and dangerous mystery. And there's just like another guy like attacks him, and then it turns out that he did that because he has Santa genes and it like activated his fight or flight situation. Basically, it's just So yeah, he's just like the next Santa, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking insane.
It's finally the Santa Claus for a modern audience.
Yeah, no Tim Allen. But
No, of course not.
yeah, what are we gonna get instead? I don't know. Probably nothing that is worth it. I don't know. This sounds scary.
It is Science Saru though, so this is the one where this is bullshit, but I could see it kind of cooking.
Maybe it'll be pretty at least, but yeah. You want me to do this next one too?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. We got Shabake, which is Ichitaro, a frail yet sharp-minded master of Nagasakiya, rarely leaves his estate, but he's far from alone. And then let me Google what this is. Nagasakiya is I guess well, everything that's coming up is just like a fucking, like, a shop in Hiroshima. So I don't know. Gifted the ability to see spirits, he's protected by ghostly companions like Hakutaku and Inugami. One night he slips out and witnesses a brutal murder. Soon after, Ito is plagued by a series of murders. As fear grips the city, Ichitaro and his spirits must uncover the culprit. Okay, so it's just like a...
It could be fun.
Yeah, like a ghost detective story, sure.
Me just chilling with my ghosts and then the serial killer shows up.
Yeah. Okay, it does say that he is the master of one of Ito's leading shipping agents on this other page. So yeah, I think it is literally just like this real life company. We're like writing fan fiction about like Sam Walton here or something. Like, I don't know. Which is really funny.
Maverick, we have yet another original music or music-related show here.
Music question mark.
Yeah,
Civis, the Sound of Heroes. Civis is a co-ed music group led by Yosuke, shaking up the global music scene with their unmatched vocals and performances. However, they are actually heroes in disguise, battling against mysterious forces threatening the world. They convert energy at live performances into combat power. Luckily, the battles appear to be ordinary concerts to the public, keeping their identity a secret. You know what you can do right now?
go watch Sinful
You
Gear.
can load up your Nintendo Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the eShop. You can also do this on your Nintendo Switch. And you can look up a great little game for me. A fun little number called Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE.
True.
Hey, Maverick, did you know that they removed that from the Fire Emblem website to add Fire Emblem Shadows?
What the fuck?
I know. I was disgusted.
Burn it all down. If you're listening to this podcast, wake up right now. It's time. Go.
Activate.
Activate.
Nintendo of America cannot be allowed to stand.
We must push back against the evil.
They're weak. Doug Bowser is gone.
The fort is empty. The hammer is unguarded.
The head is soaring. I am the angry pumpkin.
The architect and the builder.
The architect and the builder.
Yeah, so I don't know why there's so many original shows like that. There was one last season that was by the Avimujika Maigo director. I checked it out. It was a little too out there for me. A little too mid to
Which
watch.
one was it again?
It was based off of V Singers. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but it was like a CGI anime, and it was from the Avimujika director, the Maigo director also, obviously. And it was like just about V Singers. And I guess it's like they're apparently a popular V Singer group, so I guess they had like all this lore built up or whatever. Like they were all oomphs who hung out, sort of. And they just made a combined thing. But
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like Cevius is another thing of like these are actually people.
known people, yeah.
Well, let's see here. It's running for 2 consecutive cores? Jesus Christ.
Again, it's the weirdest ones. Original music show, sure, fuck it. Like 2 cores, yeah, sure.
Okay, it doesn't seem like it's based off of an actual like group, but the people that they're pulling, you got like Daisuke Namikawa,
Sakura. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Hidari did the art.
Saito.
Jesus. Okay. Whoa. I see that now. Hidari's like my goat. They did an Atelier game I like, and fuck, what's it called? Fire Emblem Echoes. I think they did Deedlit also, the Deedlit game.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, no,
they did.
are you talking about Team Ladybug?
No, Hidari. Hidari is an artist that does a lot of like.
oh my god. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I got a little. I was like,
No, that's fine. I just said the code word, so you went.
yeah, yeah.
No. Yeah, no, this is just the Dusk trilogy for Atelier artist did this. The art for
oh
this.
shit!
Yeah, so cool.
Damn.
Pretty cool. I can see that, and once I zoomed in on the art, I could see that was the case, because it's definitely their style. They have a very, very good distinctive style that I think really pops, because it's like very subdued with like light colorization, but everything stands apart. Yeah, I love them. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
We got Spy Family season 3. I'm so tapped out at this stage, even though I still think they're all charming. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't even finish season 2. That bump of chicken put me to sleep every time, so I was like, goodbye.
I know the manga's at a neat place. They're
They're finally
some stuff.
advancing things, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Like minor spoilers, I guess, for Spy Family. The last that I read, we were getting to a point where Lloyd is trying to be like the evil family's wife's like psychiatrist, and so like that's pretty interesting to be like, you know, how do I handle trying to help you out with this thing while also using you for my like ploy against the family
Yeah.
and like, you know, for the spy intrigue. And it seems like he might be someone also, the main like evil guy, Donovan is his name. I think
that's his name,
I
yeah.
forget, but might also seem that like he is connected to those experiments that gave Anya her psychic powers. Which
Yeah.
pretty cool,
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is stuff that came out like months ago.
I think that stuff was like not that long ago. This anime will probably be like stuff from over a year ago, right?
Yeah, no, like because that's the other issue with Spy Family, but like it is not a series where action happens a lot. It's fun, goofy stuff with Anya, like that rules. Don't get it twisted, but if you're gonna make this, you know, the 3rd season of it, maybe be a bit more judicious in how you want to like adapt it. Is all I'd say.
All right, I do want to read you the description of this because I just remember I know what Tales of Wedding Rings is about, and I want to read you the description. This is Tales of Red and Wedding Rings season 2 or whatever. It says like, will they defeat the Abyss King? Blah blah blah. So the premise for this show is that this guy had like an isekai babe in high school that he hung out with, and then she was like, "Well, I'm returning to my world now," and he went, "No," and he just figured out a way to go to the other world, and he crashes her wedding. It's insane.
That is
how
insane.
You make 20 fucking million episodes about this. I assume it probably becomes some
How
sort of
down
demented
bad are
harem
you
show.
willing to be?
Yeah, it's like I get him because it's like an elf lady. Like whomst among us? Whomst among us?
Well, buddy, look at the damn husband. You know.
Yeah, I don't want to look at Haruto Sato, who looks exactly how you think he looks.
Oh, I bet.
What do we got here, John?
What do we got? The banished court magician aims to become the strongest. Dude,
They've been
party-
banished from the party again. Look at that. You are fired. They were fired. They weren't banished. They just lost their job.
this party does not need a useless magician who can only use support magic. You are fired, Alec Huguet. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's like, you want that. You want a support magician. Are you kidding me?
This guy, the person who made this, told their friend that you should actually use, stat increasing moves in Pokemon when they were kids, and they're just completely like, no, you can just have Charizard use Fire Blast. It's fine. And they took it to heart. They got really upset.
Yeah. It's play an SMT game or something. Like, please. Don't get me fucking started right now. Oh my god. Yeah, literally don't get me started about Pokemon right now, please. Let's move on. Oh my god.
Okay.
Don't worry. The dark history of the reincarnated villainous is here.
Oh my god. This season sucks, dude. There's
When you
a
get hit
couple
by
of things.
5 Isekai in a row and
Oh
you just
my
lose hope
God,
in humanity.
Yeah, the Konoha's dark fictional past becomes a reality when she's reincarnated as Yana Magnolia, the villainess of her own adolescent fantasy. And now, as a role she meticulously designed to be despicable, remembering every last detail is a matter of life or death. It's the same shit. The same shit. They play the same 5 songs. Same 5 songs. Same 5
No,
songs.
this is insane, John. This is more insane because it's not even a villainess from a game she played. It's a villainess she made up for like her
Right? No,
OC
actually,
stuff.
That is kind of fire. You're so depraved. I live my fanfic now. I just am my fanfiction.
It's not even fanfic. It's OC stuff. That's the craziest part. Like, it's like I made Dark Dementia Raven Way or whatever. Now I have to be her.
I have to be her, and I need to avoid everything that I did to this character to lead her the way that she was. I don't think it's gonna execute this well, but I like that idea.
Yeah.
When you've written your most fucked up story, can you find any light in that person you were?
I can take this one because I know this is this
Sure.
is kind of like the summer Hikaru died, but for Yuri.
Okay, so it's a quality.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, hey, this girl is dating a mermaid who's like, I'm gonna eat you, because that's how Japanese mermaids be.
Oh. And what's it?
And they're just like,
the title. You didn't say the title.
This monster wants to eat me. Sorry, that's the title of this one. This monster wants to eat me. I'm curious in watching it because I really liked the Summer Hikaru Died. Very fun program.
Yeah, very good.
I know some people like this Yuri, but it's obviously a bit edgy.
I've heard apparently that it doesn't really dive as deep into the Yuri as people would want.
Yeah, I think it's. I think I've heard that as well. I can't speak concretely because I've never read it myself, but I know my girlfriend read a little bit of it, and the fact that she only read a little bit of it feels damning. Maverick, what do we got? Do you ever watch?
So-
you watched this, right? Question mark.
I didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
I
No,
tried to. Or
LV watched it, right? Or
LV watched this, yes. And so, To Your Eternity, season 3. What the guy that dies in the ice and the alien that sees this guy die takes on his life, and now he's trying to fix stuff.
Sure.
And I guess he's in the modern world now. Is what
All
I'm
right.
seeing. Sure.
sure, why not?
Yeah. I figure that's the...
He enjoys a life of
That's-
peace.
Yeah. Whatever that'll look like. Free of enemy threats. But enough about that. Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider.
I've seen some people hyping this up.
Dantaburo Tojima, a 40-year-old man who is abnormally obsessed with the Kamen Rider franchise, is about to give up on his dreams and become a hero, or is gonna give up on his dreams of becoming a hero, until a chance encounter with a robber changes his fate forever.
I am interested in checking this out. It seemed enjoyable.
I like the fact that, like, he has, like, the kid mask.
Yeah. I like that. From what I've read of, like, the descriptions for the show, it seems like it's like Samurai Flamenco accelerationist. Like, if you really just get past the, like, low level Samurai Flamenco at the beginning where they're pretending everything's normal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited for that. Actually, you know what? I can say I'm watching the new Kamen Rider Zets, which is the first global simulcast Kamen Rider that they've done. It's been pretty funny. It's a guy, basically, in his dream, he's always dreamed of being a secret agent. And then, one day he just has a dream where he's a secret agent, and then it's like, no, it's real. And you've been training your whole life for this in your dreams. So now you can do secret agent stuff. So it's all like very James Bond themed and stuff, like using a bunch of gadgets and like having like a guy at a desk give him orders and stuff like that, which is fun. Bandolier belt. So he doesn't have a belt on his waist. He has it around his shoulder, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. And then I think the real charm point is that guy, apparently anytime he does anything, he's punished by God. So he was introduced in the last Kamen Rider show when they introduced the new rider at the end by just walking into the guy the main rider of the last Kamen Rider on the street. He drops something and he picks it up for him and he goes, here, man, take this. And he goes, oh, thank you. And as he's walking away, a UFO just appears and shoots him with a gun.
Okay.
And he's like smoking on the ground going, it's okay. This happens to me all the time. So it's fun. Give him a cape and stuff. It's enjoyable. I do want to see this, though. Sure. We got touring after the apocalypse. Two young girls, Yoko and Irie, travel through an empty post-apocalyptic world. They photograph the scenery of famous places all to themselves and camp out in towns full of nature. Two of them ride and travel on a Zero off-road motorbike together, experiencing a never-before-felt freedom and travel with no traffic and no traffic lights. With the Zero bike, I don't know why they're being so sponsored it. They embark on a journey around the now destroyed Japan. A unique story about touring on a bike comes to life. I know Girls Last Tour is popular.
Yes.
But I just saw this in a game called Girls Made Pudding, which is the same exact concept, basically. So it's. I wonder if there's a wave. Everyone just wants to make Girls Last Tour, but you're on a bike.
Yeah, just hop on Girls Last Tour.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I did want to check out Girls Made Pudding, though. It's
pretty fun. I only played a little bit of it, but it was charming.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. John, what do we got?
We've got the second cour of Cinderella Grey Uma Musume, which I gotta hop on that. I've read a little bit of the manga.
You gotta hop on that.
The manga is fucking gorgeous, though. Like, I think I might just keep reading the manga just because of how gorgeous it is, but, the show is, if it's anywhere near as engrossing as the manga, I'm sure it's also a great time. And I think this is the season that they introduce Super Creek, and I know that everyone's flipping out about that, because she's very different in the anime. So I'm sure that everyone's, real happy about that. I know that, like, Tamamo Cross and all that is in that as well. We love the Horse Girls. We do. Like, I remember just, like, hopping on to see what's up. And I'm still playing it, I'm still in that, so it's a little funny.
I'll tell you why it took for me is, I didn't know, like, the game was like a racing sim. Straight up, I just assumed it was like some slop stuff, Grand Blue ass. But the idol stuff being pushed so much and the overseas stuff is what killed it for me for the longest time. I was like, I do not care. And then when I played the real stuff and I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's not real.
You don't have to look at it at all. It's
Yeah.
very funny. You just look away.
Yeah.
It's real as hell. It's real as fucking
The idol
hell.
part is not real. No, don't no.
The idol part is real as fucking hell. Everyone is fucking racing to be at the winning live.
That is true.
How many times are you seeing canned Uma Musume dance action number 1?
A lot.
Okay, I do like when they dance in the story, like when they're just doing their stupid little dances.
The stupid
But-
little dance is amazing.
They're doing the freshest two-step in there, and you have the tenacity.
Well, what
to
they
say
do-
that Uma Poi legend created by the same fucking producer who worked on Love Deterrence and When Heavens Divide and other things in the Metal Gear Solid series when he was wine drunk a little bit and feeling himself.
I will say I don't really care for like the idol performances and stuff, but a lot of the music is very good. I'm not like a big idol music person, but I do
Yeah.
like some of the songs.
I just hate the frickin' when I saw people posting the like scary pink outfits one from the Japanese version recently, I felt a darkness in my heart. I felt rage.
Well, those are very specific scenarios. That's the other thing. Like it. Look, when Haru Arara's in that one like MV with all the TVs, she's going hard as fuck, and you can't deny that.
Well, see, that's the thing is, and I think that Idolmaster is realizing this recently because my girlfriend's been showing me like some of the newer Idolmaster stuff, and you have stuff like them doing just shoegaze and like other stuff like that, just going all in on like
that's been part. There is somebody in our audience who is a respectable 44 who is hearing that and is like, Rose, you're breaking my heart.
I'm saying that's good.
Idol
I'm
music has always been cool, and then
No.
Laura Palmer pose.
It hasn't been cool. It hasn't been cool. No. Honestly, it's not even the music angle. I'll tell you that. That's not my problem. It really is just when they create the structures. When they create the structures. Oh, I don't want to hear about
Yeah,
handshaking. I don't want to hear about it.
Like Plur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we need to get through Wand Dance.
Yeah. What do you want me to do one dance or do you
We gotta
want
go do
dance?
Wand Dance, sure.
Okay, Wand Dance from Madhouse. Let's see. This is a breakdancing show. Yeah, Kabuki Kotani is starting high school and he plans to do what he's always done: go along with his friends, keep quiet, and not draw too much attention. Oh, he's got a stutter. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's just like a dancing show, but the MC has a stutter, so he's expressing himself through his dance. I respect that. That's fun. That seems fun. That seems cute. Sure.
Yeah.
So it's not breakdancing.
It's not
Because I hear
breakdancing.
that
It's
one.
freestyle dancing.
Okay.
It is freestyle
My bad.
dancing. Literally, no. Because for context, I've actually read the first 2 volumes of the manga for this.
Okay.
Because somebody else in a Discord I'm in like posted some of the panels, and I'm like, oh wait, that's kind of tight because it's like drawing like the stills of very particular like movements, and like that's a very fun thing to notice in dance of just like the like tenacity, especially in freestyle where like there's a lot more fluidity to what you have to do, where like if you just look up freestyle dance on YouTube right now, there's probably going to be like a bunch of results. The one that I have been using to share is one that has like an Anderson .Paak song, and that's like the idea. You know, a lot of like, and this has especially been popular in Japan, other parts of East Asia. It's been, I would say, a broader conversation around, what is it, the like cultural hegemony of black culture without the full recognition and appreciation globally of Black people. Wanting to have the allure, and this is not something that is like one note, nor is it something I'm bringing up in a way to be problematic, because, or of this show to be problematic, because even in like one of those volumes, like one of the things that like the captain of the dance team is like, oh yeah, some of you might be having a difficulty with like feeling the beat, and that makes sense. For Black music, R&B, rap, hip hop, there is a focus on the downbeat, or like the 2s and 4s. In a lot of Japanese music, there's a focus of the 1 and the 3, like really breaking it down in a way where like, yeah, there is a cultural difference to sound, and highlighting that, especially after years of people who have appreciated jazz and who have appreciated like Black culture musically and sonically, leading into, you know, Japanese fusion, Japanese like city pop, a lot of that still being R&B and Motown influenced. And I'm talking a little bit out of my ass somewhat here, like I don't have the full record of it, but all of this is to say, it is a manga that definitely wants to focus on how this particular movement is like sitting in the moment in Japan. And I think the anime can do a lot to like make people interested in that. Like for remembering his name now because I'm still new to it. Kabuku, yeah, no, he stutters a lot. He's very much like nervous in a way, and it's like you get these moments where he is like over analyzing every little thing that could happen, but when he's dancing, there is like that just like freedom of thought and just really being like able to lean into it, or the fact that like he is so over analytical in his head that he's able to pick up on beats, measures, and like getting into the rhythm of something for that kind of like keenness that he picks up. And the girl that he's like dancing alongside, Wanda, is a lot more carefree, and so like two different perspectives of dance, or like getting into dance, coming together for like a pair that, you know, are sort of like being this main thrust of like, oh, they might have it, they might got it. It's fun, and as I'm sure people have already seen in clips being shared around this past week, yes, there is a moment where this kid who stutters goes on YouTube and looks up I'm Scatman by Scatman John. And you have an uninterrupted minute of Scatman playing in this show.
That's beautiful.
And that is also in the manga.
He is inspiring, so it makes sense.
If they do have the go-to to license the other songs that like get marked in the like footnotes of the manga, that's going to be insane.
Yeah, because I am looking at some of the art for the manga, and I do agree this is very cool. Like it's extremely loose, so a lot of the characters are, you know, like if you're just taking it at face value, they're doing movements that look extremely like over, like awkward, like their heads and arms are like in ways that should not work. But you know, when you're taking it into consideration that they are doing a dance and they are mid movement, and then you take that with all the other panels, it's like, oh no, yeah, this is like it is animation almost just still by via still image. And that's very, very impressive. And then I'm seeing on some of these pages, it's just like, oh yeah, here's like a Lil Wayne song that would be that this character is dancing to. So that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other wrinkle is that for this adaptation, I know that they're using 3D or like like 3D modeling for some of the dance sequences. It looked a little rough in the preview, but I don't know. Maybe it's just enough to not be like too distracting in the actual like context of the episode.
If Scatman can do it, so can you.
Yep.
Okay, then our last thing here before I go in, I'll just rapid fire some of the other stuff. Yano-kun's Ordinary Days. Or wait, sorry. Oh my god, I went ahead. With you, our love will make it through. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
When high schooler Mari bumps into a fellow tardy student, she's surprised to find out he's a beast folk who's to attend her school. After all, it's not rare for beast coast to coexist along humans, but it's still uncommon with the prejudice and all. Nervous to meet one at first, Mari soon learns that there's more to him than his furry exterior. In fact, the more she gets to know him, the more she finds herself drawn to him. His steadfastness, his kind-heartedness, and his body.
What's
Scary.
going on?
I feel like there's one of these every year
Yeah.
now, which is fine. Express yourself. Be yourself. Then we got Yano-kun's Ordinary Days. Kyoko Yoshida is an over-anxious class representative who can't help but worry about Tsuyoshi Yano, who sits beside her. Tsuyoshi comes to school covered in bruises, and as Kyoko tends to him day after day, the two draw closer. Where will Kyoko's feelings take her? Will Tsuyoshi's life ever be normal? A romantic comedy between an anxious girl and a boy who's always injured is about to begin. Isn't that just the pink-haired girl one? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not
Which
sure.
one?
The one where she's the pink hair and it's like his girlfriend's always cool. That was like the name of it.
I
And
don't know.
I know the one you're talking about now. But I don't think he was like accident prone. I think
But he
was just
was.
like meek.
he was always falling over and getting stuff dropped on her, and that's why
was
she's so
accident
protective.
coon?
Yeah.
He was accident coon. He was accident prone, but he wasn't like constantly in bandages.
I guess that's true. It was just he's always falling over and
look
shit.
like the he didn't look like the fish from SpongeBob.
No.
His bit was just like, oh no, that happened again. They got poop mouth.
Yeah.
They got like poop lip.
So someone's got a
No.
question mark?
Oh my god, this kid eats shit.
No.
He fell off the damn like seesaw at the playground.
No.
All right. I'm just browsing to see if there's anything to call out here.
Sure.
They got the Girls Band Cry compilation movie, the second one. Or I guess both of them. Both of them. One was last week, and the next one is at the end of the month. Or at the beginning of next month, sorry. So a month apart. We got Love Live fucking movies. I didn't even... Sure. Go off, I guess. We got Precure movies. We got the Fujimoto 17 through 26. Pretty interested in that. I think that's going to be scary, but it's kind of beautiful. I don't know when we're getting that. We might get it pretty fast because I think it's going to be in Amazon, just like a Look Back gets it. So
Okay.
should be fairly accessible. The Last Blossom is a movie about an elderly inmate serving a life sentence who's waiting a lonely death until a voice calls out to him. It belongs to a flower that speaks like a human. So it sounds like it's an old man reflecting on his life to a flower.
Okay.
That's peak movie.
Sure.
We got some sort of beautiful French world. Oh no, Giuseppe. So it's Italy, I guess. Story centered on a young man named Giuseppe who's called Tori Stucare Otoko by the townspeople because once he gets absorbed in something, he cannot look at anything else. One day he falls in love at first sight with a girl selling balloons named Pechka. He goes crazy and tries to get closer to Pechka. She has a sadness in her heart, and for the sake of his beloved Pechka, Giuseppe and his partner, the mouse Cielo, secretly solve her worries. Zombieland Saga Yume Ginga Paradise. That is next week.
I'm scared, but also very excited.
We have to believe.
G-Kids, you know what to do.
That's right.
Then we got some O&As here. We got a Gatherer's Adventure in Isekai. He was an ordinary guy with an ordinary office job until suddenly he's summoned to Medea's world with swords and magic. Yeah, you know how this goes. A wild last boss appeared. This is just Overlord. An MMO gamer awakens as the Blackwing tyrant Lufus Maffel, rising from her sealed fate only to discover this is very real. We got Cat Tales. What if cats appeared in that story? Beloved old tales and fairy stories are joined by cats. That sounds cute for children, probably. It's like Neko Atsume style cats. Cat's Eye. Oh, from the manga. So that's like the thief group manga. That's old. I guess that's airing currently. New adaptation. Yeah, new adaptation of the so they're just art thieves. They go around. And this detective, but they're like, one of them is dating the detective who's after them. So, it's got stuff. Gonzo Bang Dream Chan, I watched one episode of. These are just like 3-minute long, insane shorts with all the Bandori women. They're always good. They're always good. They just put them up on YouTube with subs and everything, which is nice. We got a Golden Kamui OVA. We got Hero Without a Class. Who even needs skills? Okay. We got Impuru-kun no Sanzai Shinai Oshigoto, which is based on a temp agency's mascot. And it's just about a pig being given insane temp jobs. Okay. We got Let This Grieving Soul Retire, Core 2.
We have to.
We have to. We got, I'm actually kind of mildly curious about this one. May I ask for one final thing is another villainous one, but it's not a villainous reincarnation one. It's about this, like, rich, fancy woman, and her like, fiance, like, betrays her or whatever, and, like, does the classic move of, like, I'm going to date this woman. I'm calling off our engagement in a public setting, and she just punches the shit out of them.
Okay.
So she just gets a reputation for punching the hell out of people, and just uses that to elevate herself in the world. Which is a fun idea. I saw like a clip from it where she's just like assuming the boxer stance and remembering like her childhood training. You got Star Wars Visions Volume 3. I never even saw Star Wars Visions Volume 2. I forgot that existed.
That was the what is it? The European Studios one?
Yeah. I think so. I think they still had some of the anime studios though involved.
Probably.
But yeah, do you want to see Trigger Star Wars? I know they want you to see that because they love that shit. But
they're so happy to make more.
Yeah, so that's like basically everything. I could tell you about I saved myself with a potion, life in another world, but let's be real. Let's be real. We're good.
There is this little short, Ganglion.
Oh, Ganglion. Yeah.
Yeah, set in the early 2000s. Genji Isobe is a professional henchman for the Ganglion Corporation, which plots domination of the world and of Tokyo. Like, we're gonna detonate Mount Fuji, or we're gonna use cedar pollen in Tokyo. And the misadventures of being a low-level grunt as you deal with workplace drama, unreasonable bosses, and crushing defeat at the hands of the hero Hope Man.
All right.
That's fun. It's always funny being like, we're the evil organization, but it's also like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I lost myself. I was trying to like think of what I want to watch this season. I don't know.
Yeah. Not really compelled. Well, I'm watching Cinderella Grey.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Is how I feel about that. I'm still working my way through season 1. I want to watch the Kamen Rider show. I think I've heard good things.
Those are definitely the two that I feel, yeah.
I'm just gonna watch Digimon and Spy Family. That's it. I'm good.
I kind of want to get caught up on Spy Family because I feel like I really did let Bump a Chicken make me feel bad. Mm-hmm. Like that song was like psychic damage to me. I don't know what it was. It was like, compare that to the original series opening. It was just like every time I open up something, I'm like, okay.
LV did give us her rundown of what she's gonna watch. Though.
Yeah. Yep. If you want to go for it, go for it.
Yeah, here, this is just her sweep of the chart, she said. Quote, "My ass will be sitting and watching A Star Brighter Than the Sun, Spy Family, Touring After the Apocalypse, and Scarlet," which is a movie. And then, "Might Just Be Cracked Enough, Digimon Beat Break, Past the Monster Meet Milady, With You Our Love Will Make It Through, To Your Eternity, and Sanda." So, we'll see. You know, I mean, yeah, the LV might be waiting for the Digimon expert opinions, but otherwise, you know.
Yeah, Digimon was pretty fun from what I saw. I really don't know. I might watch the Mermaid show, see how that is, check the vibe, if it's a good adaptation or not, or if it has enough of the sauce. But I try to avoid the isekai slop these days, you know? Like, I tried to watch Dennis, and it kind of made me PO'd last season. One where Dennis becomes a chef, if you remember that one. He was banished from the hero's party to be a chef.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis. That one made me mad, so I was like, oh, I can't. Otherwise, I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's check out My Gift Level 9999 Ultra Limited Gacha and see how bad it is. Let's see how his status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero's. No, I don't have it. I might check out Shibake, actually. That's one I'm mildly curious in. That's the ghost serial killer solving one. But we'll see. I don't know. It's very, very dull season for me, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I might just use it for catch up. Because, yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else that really stands out to you, Maverick?
Not entirely. Like, there's stuff I'm curious about, but I feel like it might be easier to actually wait on stuff and then just, like, go through it, especially with, like, what is it? We're on episode 2 or 3 of a lot of things. And so, like, well, by the time December hits, we're going to be wrapping up a lot of shows.
And the winter season,
if I'm doing
looks
math
good.
correctly.
Not to get ahead of us, but we got like stuff like Freerin, we got Fate Strange Fake, we got Trigun.
We'll be back. This is just a low point, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they kind of blew it like earlier in the year. I think like they blew it all out for lack of.
I don't mind a slow season. I don't mind a season where I'm like not having to look at 50 different things at once.
Yeah. Especially, like I said before, I am in gaming hell, so I'm all too happy for there to not be many reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to check out the punching one, though. Like I said, the punching villainous one, just because it does seem like it might be funny. I think any show that like has a woman they're like letting themselves show aggression with while still remaining feminine, I think you can get a lot more sauce out of that.
That makes sense.
That's all of it. So yeah, kind of boring season, but what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Like it's fine. I still have some shows I need to finish from last season. I'm almost done Silent Witch, which I've been enjoying a lot. I feel like there's something else. Like I watched Digimon, like I said. Yeah, like we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like randomly one night we'll be like, yeah, sure, let's just browse new on Crunchyroll and see what the fuck's going on.
Oh, well, that's also kind of like the elephant in the room of this season.
Oh yeah, that is kind of the thing this season is like Crunchyroll has sort of. I think it's mainly something that will affect like over non-English the most, and which we've kind of already been seeing recently. But Crunchyroll has overhauled is a generous word. They have reworked, let's say, their subtitling for a lot of different shows and stuff, and it's not good. It's not good.
And if you're somebody that might be sitting there saying, "Oh well, so I don't use Crunchyroll for some specific shows," double check the subbing because
check your subgroup because horrible subs might not exist anymore, but a bunch of people pretend to be their own subgroup that are just that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or which again, like unless somebody is doing the ground up work, which can depend, you are still leaning off of Crunchyroll, and if they're not doing their job anymore, you might be in for a rough season.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's definitely true, especially for overseas people. Like if you're in Europe, if you're like in Germany or France or Italy even, I know that those companies that Crunchyroll works with over there have specifically very much gone all in on, oh, it's fine to use ChatGPT for translation. Which, because we saw that recently with the, what's it called? It was that Lovecraftian show. It was like the psycho horror show or something last season, where the German subs just end by saying like processed by ChatGPT or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen people say it's been happening more and more. So it sucks ass, but something's gotta give at some point. But also, like, Crunchyroll's also not the only place that's doing subtitles recently, especially. I think there's a big argument to be made for how Crunchyroll has sort of lost a lot of the market share for major shows. Like, some of these shows are just on Disney Plus this season, or fucking Amazon, or something else, High Dive still gets some, which I guess High Dive is also Amazon, but like, I'm watching
Umu Musume on the It's Anime YouTube channel.
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in the most recent episode that they put out, they are now leaning into like actual like styling for their for their subs, like
they started hard subbing, right? Like
in a way, or it's like what is it? They have a scene with like the announcer that's like describing anything, and it's like, oh, automatically we're gonna put her text in purple.
Yeah, the last couple episodes of There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover was on there. And they started doing a lot more fancy stuff, whereas before it was just the built-in YouTube subs. And I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah, and so I'm appreciative of them like leaning into that more, especially if that's going to be like noticing how part of a ball like has been dropped and being able to like lean into that. I think is really going to go a long way.
All right. Unless we have anything else, I think we can wrap it up there.
I got nothing. I mean, I'm going to try watching Beat Break.
Try watching your damn Digimon.
But I also did get that Discotheque Blu-ray of the first season of Digimon as well. It's the dub. I want to watch the dub. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, I feel it. Sometimes that's the vibe. I mean, I'm watching fucking Hellgirl with the dub, I tell you what.
Rake me over the coals.
I think I said that the dub is bad. I mean, people will be like, oh, the dub's bad. I don't care about them. But I will say that I do kind of wish you could have a version of the dub that also just kept the original like score.
Yeah. That is true. I know it would have been too much of an undertaking, and I know Discotheque doesn't have the money for it, but I do wish that they could have done a new dub like they did with the movies. That it was like that was like touched up, because the movies dubs are fucking fantastic, and it would be great if they could do that, but yeah, that's too much of an undertaking for sure. But hey, I mean, the stuff on Blu-ray, and hopefully all I want is Tamers, which they're like 90% gonna do because they have Tamers stuff on the next movie's Blu-ray. But I have heard a lot of people say that Data Squad is really good, actually. So maybe I hope they do that too, then, so I can watch it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, all right, but yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
That's okay. All right. Well, then we'll have a more normal, fuller episode next time when we actually watch the shows from the season, and also Hellgirl. Just a reminder, we're watching Hellgirl episods 14 through 25, right? Or 26?
Yeah, the rest of the initial season.
Yeah, the rest of the first season. Because like I said, I'm not fucking watching a Hellgirl that doesn't have that dub. I'll tell you that for free right now. I'm not. That is the only reason we can get in on this stuff. Yeah. All right. So as always, patreon.com/gamesline. $3 gets you the show 1 week early. You can always send in questions to podcast@gamesline.net. .net. I don't remember. .net. There we go. Or you can send it over at the GameZone.zone, our Discord server, or on Blue Sky over at Gamesline. Yeah. All right. I gotta watch some fucking anime so I have something for next time. Let me tell you what. I gotta. Yeah. All right. Thank you both for joining me. Next time we'll hopefully have Elvie to talk about a bunch of nonsense she's up to. And we'll see you all next time on another episode of Unlimited Realworks. See ya.